What's good, YouTube? My name Flashy Black. I was just on the phone with one of my homeboys and shit. We always get to reminiscing and shit. Get to talking that shit to each other. And today while we was reminiscing, this nigga always say, yo, you need to do a YouTube video, bro. You need to do some YouTube videos just talking about your life. And he been saying this shit for months, and I always just laugh it the fuck off. But today, I said I'm gonna turn this motherfucking camera on, and we gonna see what's going on. And you know, first of all, I'm not glorifying none of this shit, so don't take it as that. I'm just telling my story. I really want to get out the story of how a regular young nigga that ain't into to no gangster shit can turn into what these young niggas call a stepper or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm gonna tell you how shit like that happens, like, because it's not always a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's not always a young nigga chose to just be on some bullshit. It's like, you know, shit be happening out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And niggas get caught up and shit they ain't actually get caught up in, and their life go down a path that you know they didn't necessarily choose for themselves and shit. Man, I'm gonna explain. But let's say I was about 15 years old, and me and my little homies and shit, we end up in projects in these apartments I lived in and shit, and we in the front of the apartments and shit. And we all just sitting there on our bikes talking and shit. But I'm sitting in the walkway. You got a piece of grass here, the cement, another piece of grass. So my back tire is in this grass and my bike is covering the cement. I'm covering the walkway. So as I'm sitting there talking to my homies and shit, my front tire, my bike just swing around. Woof. And I look up, it's big cocky ass, retarded looking nigga hanging over me. Get the fuck out the way. Why the fuck you blocking the way? And you know, I'm looking at him with the ugly face. I'm about to say something, but I see my homie that I'm talking to, he going like this. And I catch it out the corner of my eye. I see him like, so now I'm thinking like, so I just ride off. This is a grown ass 30-something-year-old man and shit. I'm 15. So I ride off and shit. So my homie ride down to where I'm at and shit. He like, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is that? He like, yo, that's the nigga that killed Gigi. I'm like, who the fuck is Gigi? He like, you know that tournament they have every year, the Gigi Brown tournament? I'm like, yeah. He like, that's the nigga that killed Gigi. Now, mind you, I've been going to this tournament for years. I never knew who the fuck Gigi was. I never knew what the tournament was about. But he's schooling me right now. Gigi was a nigga that played basketball, and a nigga killed him at the basketball court, and they have this tournament every year in his name. I'm not from this town. I moved to this town, so I don't know this. So the nigga ended up doing 12 years for killing Gigi. He comes home. This is the nigga that's hanging over me on a bike, yelling and screaming. So I'm like, okay. Time go by a little bit after that. Shit would just be happening in our hood, and everybody, it'd be having something to do with this nigga. Shots fired over here, shots, like he's just tormenting shit. Soon as he come home, he's tormenting shit. Then I find out the older niggas on my block where I'm from used to be his friends. They was all friends, including Gigi, and he killed Gigi, so the rest of the friends stopped fucking with him when he went to prison. He come home from prison, the older niggas from my block, which used to be his friends, these niggas big dope boys now. These niggas, they got bread. These, I ain't gonna say rich, but niggas is up. Niggas is way up. I'm these niggas' favorite young boy. I'm just a young nigga from the project, and all the big dope boy niggas fuck with me. They just love me and shit, like, so. Anyway, One day I'm outside and shit. It's deep as hell. It's popping in the projects. Niggas is everywhere. Everybody outside and shit. I go in the house to get something to eat. When I come back outside, nobody out there and shit. There's a few handful of niggas out there. So one of the niggas that was still out there, my man Zah. Shout out to my man Zah and my man Rock. They was out there and shit. But everybody else was gone. So I'm asking niggas like, yo, where the fuck everybody go? So they like, I don't want to say old boy name and shit. They like, oh, the killer nigga. Old boy out here. Every time he pop up, niggas disappear because he be on bullshit. Like, you know, we young niggas. We 14, 15, 16 and shit. Niggas ain't no killers. Niggas ain't thinking about killing nothing. Niggas ain't on no gangster shit at all. This disgruntled, angry motherfucker is just pissed off at our older niggas. And I guess he on the bullshit with anybody from where we from. Okay, so everybody disappeared because he comes around. On some Debo shit. On some Debo shit. That nigga hit the hood, niggas getting the fuck out of there. Word, son. Me included. I ain't gonna bullshit you, nigga. I was getting the fuck out the way too, nigga. Like, but this night, my man, the killer nigga, my projects is here. Right next door is some apartments, another set of projects called Watch On Gardens. The killer nigga fuck with a bitch in Watch On Gardens. That's why he always in the motherfucking area. And you know, that's the reason he come through. But my man Zah live over here. Well, his grandmama live over here. And this way the fuck he gotta go. But he's scared to go over there because I told you the nigga lurking in the area and shit. So I tell a nigga like, man, bro, I'll walk you over there and shit. Like, cause I know who he is. I know everybody's scared of him and shit, but how can I say? I don't want no smoke, but I'm not scared. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not scared. I'm like, come on, I'll walk you over there. So we go walking to Watch Out and shit, bro. So we walk over there, we get there, we sitting in front of his grandma's crib, just kicking it for a little minute. And I'm just standing out there shooting the shit with him and shit. Now, the way it is Beacon Village, Watch On Gardens. This is Front Street side, this is Second Street side. I live on the Second Street side in Beacon. He live on the Front Street side in Watch On. You hear me? So, we standing on the Front Street side of Watch On. When I finish talking to him, I go to walk out to the Front Street side to walk back to my projects and shit. As soon as I hit Front Street, it's a school across the street called Barlow School. So as soon as I go to walk away, a nigga pop out from behind a tree. Son, I'll never forget this motherfucking day. And I'm gonna explain to you why I never forget this day. It was July 10th. And I remember it was July 10th because when he popped from behind that motherfucking tree, he had a big ass black hoodie on. So instantly my stomach dropped because I know something ain't right because it's hot as giraffe pussy out here. It's hot as a motherfucker out here. This nigga got on this motherfucking big ass hoodie and shit. Like, so nigga stomach dropped to my balls. I ain't even gonna hold you, nigga. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was scared as a motherfucker. So the nigga say, I don't know who it is yet though. Like, I don't know who's the oh boy, I don't know it's the killer nigga. A nigga just popped from behind the tree and shit, so it kind of startled me. But he across the street. He across the street, but we directly across from each other when he stepped out and shit. So the nigga say, yo, you be with Haas and Jason? I'm like, who? He like, Haas and Jason. I'm like, nah, I don't be with Haas and Jason. He like, yes you is, I see you. And as he said, yes you is, he pulling that bitch out. He upping that bitch. So as soon as he start upping that bitch out, I hit it, boom, I get to going. That nigga blowing, pow, 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 pow. Them shits, you know, he blowing at me as I'm running and shit. So I make it from Watchung, I make it to the driveway of Beacon Village, my projects. So I turn up the motherfucking driveway. As soon as I go running up the driveway, I get a couple steps into the driveway. And listen, bro, I don't know if motherfuckers understand how fast a motherfucking bullet is moving, or the power of a motherfucking bullet. I don't know what the fuck this nigga was shooting. I don't know what the fuck he had, but this motherfucker hit my leg and lift my motherfucking leg up like a motherfucker grabbed me. That shit lift me right the fuck up. Like, that shit took me right off my motherfucking feet. I fall, jump back up, keep motherfucking running. Now, it ain't hurting or nothing. When I jump back up and start running, it ain't hurting, but it feel like my muscle was tight or something. Like I can't explain. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I knew something was going on. So when I jump up and try to run, I turn the corner into the projects. And as I'm turning that corner, I'm stumbling and shit, but yo, shout out to my motherfucking pops, bro. The realest nigga alive. My pop showed me what a real nigga was that day. I'm turning into the projects and shit. As I'm stumbling and shit, I look up and my blind open. Yo, my pop's locked in on me like a fucking lion looking at his cub or some shit. Like, he locked in on me and shit. From the time I seen him in the window, now mind you, I told you, as soon as the nigga started upping the bitch, I took off running. So when I'm running, he not chasing me. He standing in one spot, blowing. You know what I'm saying? He blowing from that one spot. So I got a good little stretch on him. So when I see my pops in the window and shit, my front door just bust open. Boom. My pops running towards me with his shit. He got his pipe. As my pops running towards me, the nigga turned the motherfucking corner. I see him look at me, and then he looked up and see my pops. He turned around, get up out of there. Yo, if my pops ain't come out there, only God knows what the fuck that nigga would have did to me. Because he was coming to finish me off. Like, he had me dead to right too. Like, he had me. Anyway, my pops grabbed me, take me in the house and shit. I got on some shorts and some motherfucking Timberlands. My Timberland filled with blood, nigga. Like, I took the boot off, we pouring blood out the motherfucker. So my mom's called the police and shit, ambulance. So I'm in the house waiting for the motherfucking ambulance, and police get there first. So the motherfucking police put me and my mom's and my pops in the back seat, and this motherfucker gonna go around the motherfucking block. He want motherfucker see if the nigga's still in the area while we in the car. Yo, I'm in that. Yo, motherfuckers be too tough. Bitch, I'm in that bitch terrified, bitch. I'm scared to death. Bitch, he gonna shoot us or he gonna kill all us. Like, I'm scared to death, my nigga. He ride back around this motherfucker. I'm ducking down in the car and all that. I'm terrified, my nigga. I'm 15. This a 33-year-old killer nigga that's just on one and set his motherfucking sights on us. And he on my ass, and I don't know why. Like, I have no motherfucking idea. I know the statement he said to me fucked me up, though. Do you be with Haas and Jason? That shit fucked me up, like. So as I'm sitting in the police car and shit, the cop asking me questions, and I'm telling him I don't know who it was. So the cops tell my moms to step out the car. So him and my mom's outside the car talking. And I hear my mom say, "What makes you think he lying?" So the cops say, "Ma'am, I do this every day. The way his wound, something about my wound, he could tell the shot was from up close, and whoever did it, your son seen him, and he keeps saying he don't know who did it, and da-da-da-da-da." Now, I don't know about that wound shit or how the fuck he knew how close the nigga was to me. But he wasn't trying to hear that shit that I ain't know who motherfucking did it. But I ain't know who did it, motherfucker. And I stuck with that motherfucking story. I ain't know who motherfucking did it. So anyway, go to the hospital, get all that taken care of, come back home. So now for weeks, I'm just lurking around the motherfucking projects. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really going too far, venturing off too far, because I'm scared. I'm scared to death. Like, I don't want this nigga to catch me slipping. I'm young nigga. I ain't got no motherfucking money. I can't motherfucking just get up and move. My parents can't just get up and motherfucking move. Got this psycho ass nigga running around, and this just some shit I gotta deal with and shit. So, though I'm just a young nigga and shit, I ain't on no bullshit. Anyway, the nigga, one motherfucking day my mama tells me to go downstairs and sit on the porch, unwrap my leg and let my wound get some air, cause it's moist and shit. It's healing, but it's still moist. So she telling me to go unwrap it and go sit on the porch and let it get some air. So I go outside, I do what she tell me to do and shit. So when I take the wrap off and shit, it's gnats and shit flying around my leg. So I'm fucking with the gnats and shit. I'm trying to fucking with the gnats, trying to get the gnats off me. I don't even see this garbage truck is emptying out the dumpsters in the projects. I don't see the garbage truck pull up because I'm focusing on these gnats. Yo, when the truck dropped the dumpster down, boom, that shit made that loud ass boom. I jumped the fuck up, talking about soul jumped out my ass, like, pause, like, shit scared to death. I thought somebody was shooting. I run upstairs, you know what I'm saying, and you gotta understand the type of family I was brought up in and shit. Like, my mama had 4 girls. I'm the only boy. And, like, I grew up in the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rough ass, I grew up around some real motherfucking monkeys, some real killers. Like, I grew up around that type of environment. Like, it was some real niggas outside. So when I was growing up and shit, when I get in the shit, I couldn't come home crying. My mama had 1 boy, she wasn't going for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I got 1 sister named Punkin. I call Punkin my sister, brother. Cause that motherfucker, my sister don't play the radio, nigga. Like, she ain't going for nothing. You play with her, she on your ass, like, period. And she made me like that. Like, so when I was young, if I got in the shit, like, my sister was making me fight. Like, my mom used to move a lot of shit. So every time I went to a different school, I used to get in the shit with niggas. And when that bell ring, nigga, my mom and my motherfucking sisters be outside, leaning on a motherfucking car. And I got 3 older sisters, 1 younger sister. So my sisters didn't go to school with me and shit. But when that bell ring, they was outside waiting, and whoever the fuck they was up there, whoever the problem was, I better jump on his ass as soon as I see him and shit, or they gonna jump on my ass. But you know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, when that garbage truck dropped that dumpster and I jumped upstairs and ran upstairs in the bathroom, I just went right past my mom. I ain't say nothing to her and shit, cause I ain't want her to know I'm scared to death like this. So anyway, I'm in the bathroom. So I get in the bathroom, and I'll never motherfucker forget it. The switch went on like somebody turned on the motherfucking light, bro. Like, I'm crying and shit, and I'm like, if these niggas gonna have me scared like this, everybody gonna be scared. And I don't know how you wanna put it, but at that very motherfucking moment, I knew I wasn't never going for nothing again in life. And that fear started turning into some other shit. Like, I was angry, and as time went on, the anger turned into, when I see this nigga, I'ma kill him. And at some point, I was 100%, without a doubt, convinced, when I catch him, I'ma kill him. So the old head niggas that he was hating on, they gave me a pistol and shit. So now I got this pistol on me every day, and I'm on bullshit. I just was a regular young nigga that wasn't into nothing and didn't ask to be here. But now, cause I got this killer ass nigga done set his sights on me, cause some niggas he don't like love me. And I really can't tell you what the nigga reasoning was. Only thing I could think about is cause I fuck with Haas and Jason, cause that's what he asked me. You be with Haas and Jason? Nah. Yeah, yes you do. I see you. You know what I'm saying? So he seen me around them niggas. I was just a young nigga. They used to, You know, niggas used to put me on. They used to give me work and shit. Like I said, I was I was getting money and all that shit because I'm just from that era. That's what young niggas did back then. Like these young niggas running around killing each other, knocking shit. We wasn't on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to get some motherfucking money. Like, niggas was trying to put $1 in their pocket. Like, niggas wasn't on that bullshit. But anyway. So now I'm turning from the regular young nigga I was to a motherfucking monkey. Like, I'm on bullshit now. Now I'm on bullshit. Now any motherfucker show me they motherfucking teeth, any motherfucker show any signs of aggression, any motherfucker on any bullshit, I'm on your ass. And I'm trying to prove a point to my motherfucking self, I guess, that I'm not a bitch, because this nigga had me so motherfucking scared, and you know, I'm going through some mental shit, like, and I'm trying to prove to myself, I guess, that I ain't going for nothing. And I'm glad at that moment in time, I ain't never run into him. Nah, I can't even say that. Because what ended up happening, I rather I ran into him. I wish I would have ran into him. Let's say that. I wish I would have ran into him, but I didn't. And so what ended up happening is, so I get shot this year. By the time the next full year passed, I had gotten to so much shit with all kind of motherfuckers, because now I'm just super fucking aggressive. Like, I'm super fucking aggressive now. Like, now I done turned into a whole nother motherfucker. I always been nice with my hands. I grew up boxing and shit. Like, so I always been a fighter. I always been nice with my hands and shit. Like, but I wasn't on no killer shit. But now I'm on that. If it come to that, now I'm gonna get on your ass now. Now I'm with the bullshit. Now I'm super aggressive. Now I'm turning into a dog out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on bullshit. So one day, like I said, time go past. So one day I'm coming through the motherfucking projects, and I see a nigga that, like, the killer ass nigga got this stink ass walk. So I see the nigga coming up the motherfucking street, but he down, and I'm thinking it's him, but he gotta walk past my homies first before he get to me, and these niggas got their back turned. So I'm yelling at these niggas, yo, trying to get their attention before he get up on them. And as they turn around, because they hear me calling them, and when they turn around, they spot him. And by that time, it's too late. The nigga run up on my homeboy and try to sucker punch my homeboy for nothing. I'm telling you, like, the nigga just was on bullshit. So I ain't got my little gun on me and shit. But I still run the fuck over there and shit, because when he tried to steal my man just pure instincts. He dropped down, grabbed the nigga legs, and he scoop slammed the nigga. Just off of instincts, he slammed the nigga. Now he on top of him, he holding the nigga down. So I'm like, yeah, get his ass. So I'm running up on him, get his ass, radio. Man, so y'all know when I get right up on the nigga radio, let the nigga go and take off running. So now I see the killer nigga jump up and he swing his book bag off. He going through the book bag. He trying to get to the motherfucking pipe. So I take off. Now I'm going to the house to get my shit. And as I'm going to the motherfucking house, you know, me and the niggas that's out there and shit, niggas, I don't even know who the fuck talked me down, but somebody just said, like, yo, let's just get up out of here. Let's just get up out of here and shit. Like, it's a party down the street. It was a party down the street downtown. So niggas said, let's just go down there and get away from this nigga, because he ran this way, we went this way. But I guess it kind of startled the nigga that radio slammed him, and I ran up on him and shit. Like, he see niggas ain't scared. Niggas ain't scared. So but we know he coming. We know he coming. We just had the upper hand at that motherfucking moment. But we know this nigga coming back. So we go to the motherfucking party. We walk down towards the motherfucking party. And as we walking down the street, we walking past another set of apartments, and I see one of my homies. And I wish I would've, my homeboy, I tell him what just happened down the street. And my man he like, yo, stay over here with me. And my man Lorenzo, he was like a good boy nigga. Like the niggas I got with me is turned up niggas and shit. But my man L was like, I ain't gonna say a nerd, but he was just a square. He wasn't on no street shit like us. You know what I'm saying? And when I wanted to do some regular shit, I would chill with L, and you know what I'm saying? So L telling me to stay over there with him. I don't listen and shit. I tell L I'm gonna go down, we going down to the party and shit, and L wanna come, I tell a nigga, nah, stay here. Cause I know we on bullshit. We just got into this shit with this nigga. I'm already going through some mental shit because of when I got shot, and it was by this nigga. So at this very moment, I'm turned the fuck to the ceiling. I'm on bullshit. I'm on bullshit at this moment. So I tell L, stay here. You know what I'm saying? And so we keep walking down the motherfucking street. So when we get down the motherfucking street, we walking past the motherfucking where I said the party was at, the club. So we right in front of there, and I see this chick, fine ass Takia Howe. I see Takia and shit standing in front of the club. So I stop and I call her and shit. She come across the street. So me and her sitting there talking and shit like. So as we talking, I hear, yo, Black, get him. So my heart jumped out my chest because I'm thinking it's the killer nigga. I turn around and I just see somebody, I see my niggas chasing somebody. He running towards me. Now, I don't know what happened yet. I just know they saying, Black, get him, Black, get him. So I turn around, I step in his path, I hook him, boom. He falls. As soon as he falls, my man kick him. And this is what you young niggas gotta understand, bro. This shit was all of 7 seconds, 10 seconds. Like, this shit ain't take no time. Like, the human body is so motherfucking fragile, bro. Like, niggas out here mashing shit out, jumping niggas, 50 niggas stomping on niggas' head, like, and you niggas gonna end up like us, bro. Because we riled the fuck up because of this killer ass nigga. We already there, we already riled up, we already on bullshit and run into somebody else, and we just get on his ass cause we already there. Person that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, ain't did nothing, we there. We there. And anybody we run across, we on bullshit. And it happened to be this person. But I really don't know what transpired up the street, I don't know what happened and shit. I just know they saying, Black, get him. Cause I'm standing up here with the chick. It's me and one of my own other homies that stayed up here. The rest of them walked down to the other corner. And that's where the incident happened with the other dude. So when they say, Black, get him, he running towards us. So I turn around, I hook him, and my man that's standing next to me kick him. Soon as that happened, the police turned the corner. Soon as I hit him, my man kicked him, it was like 7 seconds. Like, no time. Soon as that shit happened, the police turned the corner. So as soon as I see the police, I take off running. But these stupid ass niggas down here that started the shit, that told me to get the nigga, they don't run because they right next to the police when the police turn the corner. So instead of running, they try to just blend in the crowd. Now the dude that we jumped on, the people that's with him is flagging the police down. As they flagging the police down, the niggas I was with try to just blend into the crowd. Police snatching niggas out the crowd. Me and my other man that was up here, and one other person, we get up out of there. So they locked up like 3-4 niggas. Well, 3-4 niggas I was with. They end up locking up hella niggas because they ain't know who was who. They just started grabbing people. It was about 15, 20 motherfucking people that ain't had nothing to do with nothing locked up. Now, I don't know this yet. Because when I take off running, I don't see them grab them. I don't see these niggas not run. I just run my way. I jump fences and shit. I hit 2nd Street and I make it home. I don't know they didn't run. I don't know they got caught. I damn sure don't know the dude we just jumped on is dead. That's the furthest shit from my mind. Like I said, the shit was 10 seconds. Like, the shit ain't take no motherfucking time. Like, I punched him once, my man kicked him once, we took off running. So, I thought everybody got away. I didn't know nobody got caught, and I damn sure ain't know nobody was motherfucking dead, bro. Like, had no idea that. So anyway, the next morning, I wake up, and I tell my mom my hand broke, because when I punched him, I broke my hand. So, my mom take me to the motherfucking hospital. Now, mind you, I don't know nothing. I just know police hit the corner, I got up out of there, so I don't know nothing. And so when I'm sitting in the motherfucking hospital, the nurse come in and she like, how you doing? Are you okay? And I'm like, nah, I broke my hand. And she like, yeah, these streets is getting so bad. A guy just got killed on Front Street last night. And I'm like my antennas jumped up, like, what? So now my brain going crazy, like, I know I got into some shit on Front Street last night, so I'm trying to figure out, like, so I'm telling my mom, come on, like, the lady she just put the ace bandage on my hand. I jump up to my mom, come on. My mom looking at me like, what the fuck is going on, baby? And it's frustrating me because she won't move, and I snap at her like, come on, like, and she start following me. But she still like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm telling her like, yo, you on the camera, just come on. So now she kind of figuring, because she heard what the nurse said, so she kind of putting 2 and 2 together. So she stopped at the front desk before you go out the hospital and shit, and she called a cab. Because my pops got the car, it's just me and my mom, so we took a cab to the hospital. So she calling the cab and shit. So I'm standing in front of the motherfucking hospital waiting for the cab. I'm just thinking like, God damn, I hope this ain't got nothing to do with us, bro. So I get them with the cab, pull up, we get in the cab. So the cab is going to pull out the hospital. As he's sitting at the end of the driveway waiting for the traffic, waiting for him to go out, 3 motherfucking unmarked police cars pull in as we about to pull out. So we pull out. As we pulling out, I see the cops getting out. They ain't no regular cops, it's detectives and shit. So they walking into the motherfucking hospital, and we pulling the fuck out the hospital. And so we make it all the way back to Beacon Village, to the projects where I live at. And when I get out the motherfucking cab, I'm walking towards the motherfucking building, and my sister standing on the porch. And I'll never forget this shit. Like, my sister got the weirdest motherfucking look on her face. She got a weird ass look on her face, like, and she do the head nod shit. And when she do that and shit, I turn around, and the motherfucking police coming from everywhere, nigga. Nigga, they coming from everywhere. And so, you know what I'm saying? They coming from everywhere, so they lock me up. So when they lock me up, when they take me down to the motherfucking precinct, when I get down there and shit, they bring me into this little room right next to the fingerprint machine, and they handcuffed me to this motherfucking bench. So I'm handcuffed to this bench, but I could see a bullpen straight ahead of me and shit, full of niggas. And I hear the niggas say, yeah, that must be another one of them niggas right there, bro. And then one of the older niggas said, hey, young nigga, you know they got us locked up for y'all motherfucking body? And I'm like, These come, throw the pictures out. You know him? You know him? They got pictures of all my homies and shit. So I know these niggas is locked up because at this time, niggas ain't never been to jail. Like, niggas ain't got no jail record. So I know these pictures, and I know what we had on and shit. So I'm looking at the clothes and shit. So I know this is what these niggas had on yesterday. So these niggas is all in jail. So now I'm sitting there fucked up in the head and shit, trying to figure out who the fuck who told on me and shit. Like I know shit is real. And the shit was a totally fucked up situation. I ain't even gonna go into all maybe I'll do a part 2 to this story and shit. Cause you know I don't want to go all into who snitched and who did what, and you know what I'm saying? Cause you know I'm a grown ass man now, bro. Nigga ain't trying to rehash no old shit, talk about no old shit, put nobody name out here on the motherfucking internet stuff. Like that's not what the fuck this shit is about. Even though you hoe ass niggas, y'all know what the fuck y'all did. Y'all know what y'all did. But anyway, I say all that to say, a old nothing ass killer ass nigga take an innocent young nigga like me that ain't had nothing to do with nothing, that ain't never been into nothing, and do some gangster shit and fuck up my whole head and fuck up my the way I feel about myself and put me. I'm trying to prove myself to the world that I ain't no pussy, cause and I'm doing shit to every motherfucking body but the motherfucker that deserved it. I never bumped into him. I never, but I took my vengeance out on everybody else, bro. Until we ended up in motherfucking prison. And it's a crazy ending to that motherfucking story, because I never bumped into him, but I live in Atlanta right now. And when I first came to Atlanta, one day I was in Lenox Mall. And I'm in Lenox motherfucking mall, bro, and I'm walking through Macy's, and I see this short, bow-legged chocolate motherfucker with a fat ass, like fat ass. She walking through Macy's and shit, so I run down on her and shit. How you doing? What's your name? Da-da-da. We get to rapping, and she like, you sound like you from up north. And I'm like, yeah, I'm from Jersey. And she like, I'm from Jersey. And da-da-da. We get to kicking and I get a number and shit. Long story short, I probably talk some more about this on part 2. I do a part 2, cause I ain't gonna, you know, I got something to do, so I ain't gonna speak on it too long. But after I get a number and all that, we get to talking. We fucking around for like 4-6 months before I find out. Like, I know she from Jersey and shit. I know where she from, but we ain't never get into her whole life and all of that shit. But one day we talking and shit, and she like, we talking about something about the city, and she says, shit, my baby father sound like that. And I'm like, where you say your baby father from? And cause she was from Scotts Plains, New Jersey. I never knew she had any dealings with Plainfield, New Jersey. I knew she was from Scotts Plains, and that's right next to Plainfield, but we never spoke about who her baby daddy is or none of that and shit. So on this day, she like, yeah, my baby daddy, it sound like some shit he'd do. And I'm like, that nigga sound like a monkey. And she like, boy, you have no idea. So I'm like, where he from? And she like, Plainfield. I'm like, what? Like, if he from Plainfield, I got the motherfucker. No, ain't no way I don't know no nigga from Plainfield. Like, town this big. Like, he from there, I got to know him. I'm like, what's his name? And I told you, I ain't gonna say his name, but when that motherfucking girl said his name, how about the nigga was the same nigga that shot me when I was motherfucking 15 years old? How about I bump into this nigga baby mama in Lenox motherfucking Mall in Atlanta, Georgia, years motherfucking later, sticking dick all down her throat? Like, you see how crazy the motherfucking world work? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never get to put that fire on your motherfucking ass, but I stuck dick down your bitch throat, nigga. How about that, nigga? Like, but yeah, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe if you like the videos. You want me to make a part 2, let me know in the comments and shit. I'll come through, I'll make a part 2 and let you know the whole rundown about me and her and him finding out and yeah, it get juicy and shit. So if y'all want to hear part 2, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know, and I'll give y'all that part 2. Until then, y'all stay up, man. 100.